Question 37. A hash function h maps 16-bit inputs to 8-bit hash values. What's the largest k such that in any set of 1,000 inputs there are at least k inputs that h maps to the same hash value? Let's think about this for a second. 16-bit inputs, we're mapping them to 8-bit hash values. That means there's 2 to the 8th possible values, 2 to the 8th slots, 256 slots. We have to fit 1,000 of these values, that 16-bit inputs, into these 256 slots. What's the highest value of k? Well, we have 3. Let's try k equals 3. That's item number A. If we put 1,000 values into 256 slots, can we make sure that at least k inputs, at least 3 inputs, map to the same hash value? Yes, we can do that because there's 1,000 of them. So, and there's only 256 slots. At some point, we're going to have at least 3. As a matter of fact, we're going to have at least 4, because if we have 1,000 of these, at some point they have to have 4. Let's suppose you just did it sequentially. So number 1 would go to slot 1, number 2 would go to slot 2, number 3 would go to slot 3, number 4 would go to slot 4. We get up to 256 when we have to go again. 257 would go to slot 1, say. 258 would go to slot 2, and so on. So we'd still get almost all of the slots would have 4 if we mapped it that way. We know for sure at least one of them's got to have 4. We know that. We can't possibly make it work any other way. So now let's try C. C says 10. Is it necessary that we would have 10, one of these slots would have 10 different of these things mapped to it? Well, no, because if we had, let's suppose we had 1,000 of them here. In this 1,000, let's suppose we had 256 of them would map to the 256 here. Another 256, and another 256, and then we'd have whatever that's left over, less than 256. So they'd have. So in that case, every single one of these slots would have 3, and most of them would have 4. 10, we don't need to have. We do not need to necessarily have 10. So the answer basically is B. B is the largest k. This 4 here is the largest k, such that in any set of 1,000 inputs, any set we want, there's at least k 4 inputs mapping to the same hash value.